The reason I love Windows 10 is because don't you just love that feeling of excitement when you get out of an application and you find out that all of your desktop icons have been fucked with and moved around and now you have to put them back together? Oh, it's like a built-in puzzle into the operating system. Thanks, Bill.
The reason I love Windows 10 is because when I click down here to open Cortana, she tells me to let's get back to where we left off. Now, she asks me to tell her what language I use, and then I go and tell her what language I use. However, she doesn't fucking respond to me, and I can't actually use her at all. And the best thing is that nobody on the internet has this problem but me. I feel so special and unique. Thanks, Bill.
The reason I love Windows 10 is because whenever I start an application such as Razer Comms or Razer Synapse or maybe even the Nvidia GeForce Experience, I really don't expect it to update at all, and it has made me so angry in the previous versions of Windows when I would just get updates conveniently done without me even noticing. Like, that is such bullshit. What I like instead is that Windows 10 completely blocks all of those applications from updating or reaching the internet. Therefore, I have to go to their websites manually to update them. Thanks, Bill.
The reason I love Windows 10 is because due to my massive workload, I'm always forced to be busy all the time, and therefore quick updates are very important to me. And that is why when I updated Windows 10 it told me it would take about an hour, and I was like, okay, let's give it a shot. So that night I tried to update it and it failed about 3 times. Now, due to the fact that some of my software didn't work because of the update, I couldn't actually work on my computer, and therefore I had to wait about 6 hours for Windows 10 to fully update. And I just love that because, you know, sometimes you just need to sit there and have time to think about your life and ignore all the calls from your boss, because who gives a fuck about him when you're about to be fired for not having a functioning computer. Thanks, Bill.
The reason I love Windows 10 is because don't you just love when you're always excited and always on the move? And Windows 10 lets you do that, because whenever I start my computer, whenever I start certain programs, it gives me this amazing sound. Did you hear that? That is the lovely sound that I love. It is the failed Windows sound, or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know, but I've heard this so many times, I could literally play it on all the instruments I know. It starts when I start my computer, there's something wrong with my Asus monitor launching, then there's something wrong with Steam when I launch it, there's something wrong with GOG Galaxy when I launch it, there's something wrong with Spotify when I launch it, even sometimes games such as Fast and Light, maybe even The Hunter. I just love that. So thank you Windows 10, and thank you Bill for providing me with such a extravagant lifestyle. Thanks, Bill.
The reason I love Windows 10 is because, you know how the old times with Windows Vista, blech, Windows 7 and sometimes even Windows 8, you'd have the lovely layout of your folders and everything that you liked. And now Windows 10 tries to be convenient with a lot of things, and it is successful with most of them. However, some of them is not very successful. Let me give you an example. When I go into the settings in Windows 7, I would know exactly where all the settings are, where my network settings are, where I can access everything. Windows 10, I have to relearn that all over again. Now, this isn't really a problem with Windows 10, but I thought I'd just add it to the end of this video because it's a pain in my ass, and I don't really think that it's like such a massive improvement that it needed to be there. But you know what, just whatever, fucking thanks, Bill. Who gives a shit about me? I'm just one of the ponies that downloads it for free. Oh yeah, also I'd like to add that none of the problems that I have can actually be found on the internet. Maybe because it's a new software thing, I mean, new operating system even, not software. Maybe because, you know, it's... maybe it's because I'm just having these unique problems that no one else has. That does actually seem to be the problem. But yeah, I just love how I ignore all these problems because I don't have the patience or the fucks left to give to fix them. So, all in all, thanks Bill, you made my life so much harder and I love you for it. Bye.